Hey guys, it's Dan, and welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing fantastically well, and I hope you had a wonderful long weekend if you are here in the United States and celebrate Memorial Day. I hope you did take some time to enjoy that day with your family, your friends, and pay some honor to those that we are remembering and those that have served our country. But Memorial Day isn't what we're going to be talking about today. I actually had the thought for this video in my mind when I went home a couple of weeks ago to watch my brother's graduation, and this is about not trusting people. And the reason that I'm talking about this story is I had somebody that I no longer trust reach out to me while I was in town asking me to hang out with them, come see them, and see if we wanted to get together and do something. And I kind of just ignored them. I completely just did not want anything to do with them, and this is why. So turning back the clock just a little bit, I had a friend that I was in high school with, and we used to hang out every single day. Me, him, the friend group, we would all get together, especially on weekends. We would all go out and have campfires at his place. We would have drinks every now and then. We weren't really big drinkers, but we would do just about everything together. And it all started when I had probably my first real relationship, and we were sitting there hanging out, and it just kind of started getting weird. He would be texting her all the time. When we were having arguments and things like that, he would invite her over and they would hang out. And he just kind of played into the whole, hey man, like, look, I'm just trying to be your friend. I'm trying to help her see kind of like what she's missing out on and why she's acting like this. Cause I did talk to him quite a bit about like what was going on and why things were going this way. And I just kind of believed him. Like, you know, one of my good friends wouldn't really treat me poorly and do something shady behind my back, so it's whatever. And it started happening quite a bit, made me a little uncomfortable, but I ended up finally just breaking it off with that girl and being like, hey, yeah, no, we're done. I don't want to have anything to do with you. You are crazy. This is actually the one that threw an axe at me. We'll make a story on that at some point in the future. I ended up cutting things off with her and really just kind of moving on. And a few months later, I ended up talking to another girl, and her and I dated for almost a year. And this was the girlfriend that I had dated when I went to college, which for those of you that may know, it is kind of hard to keep a long distance relationship, especially when you're young. I don't know why, but it is extra difficult when you're younger because everyone's kind of trying to figure out who they are, what they want in life, and everything like that. I guess I did kind of just explain why to myself. Oh well, moving on. Needless to say, we dated for a while and just kind of realized things didn't quite work. And we decided to go ahead, take a break, and split up for the time being. And I finished out my year of school and I ended up coming home and I started talking to this girl again. We were kind of linking up, trying to figure things out, and it was just kind of getting kind of messy. It was a weird situation. I don't really know how to explain it. It was just strange. It was like we were, but we also didn't want to because we didn't know what we were going to be doing and blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of sad about it, you know, just the normal like post-relationship kind of sad stuff that just really sucks. You're still kind of mourning that relationship and whatnot. Apparently, while I was sitting at a fire, I had a few drinks and I was getting kind of buzzed. And this friend was like prying information out of me about it. And of course, since I was intoxicated, I was just giving it all. And he kind of realized, oh, he still has some feelings for this girl. And another one of our mutual friends was living with him at the time. And this person A, the one that I don't trust anymore, tried or meant to text person B, who was our mutual friend, and he messed up. What he wanted to say is to text person B and just let him know like, hey, we're not going to talk about a situation that happened. But this guy decided to go ahead and text me instead saying, hey, we're not going to tell Dan about the fact that I slept with the girl that he is talking to again. And of course, I was rather intoxicated. I got that text message. I read it. I looked up at him, and this guy is also like half my size. So I knew if I did anything to him, I was probably going to wind up killing him. And he's like, hey, Dan, look, I'm sorry. That wasn't supposed to come to you. I'm so sorry, man. Like, hey, can we talk? And I just like literally grabbed him, threw him back and said, do not talk to me. If ever again, but especially not right now. And I just like went out, walked, sat in the passenger seat of my car and locked the doors and called for a ride home and was like, hey, I need someone to come get me. I'm not really going to talk about it, but this is what's happening. And while I was waiting for my ride, he's trying to like come knock on my window, try to call me, try to text me, do all these things. And I'm like, leave me the F alone, dude. I'm not wanting to talk to you. I don't want to be associated with you. What you just did was wrong. And finally I end up going home and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to kind of leave this guy behind. I'm not going to do anything with him. And every time I have started talking to someone or I posted a girl or something like that on one of my social profiles, he always adds them. He tries to text them. He tries to do these things. I have him blocked and I've had him for a while. And I think some of my friends have finally blocked him to where he can't really see what I'm doing through any of my friends or anything like that, because we have all kind of recognized that this guy is rather shady and he does not have any trust from us anymore. It's just kind of a sad thing to see that somebody that you did trust really went and threw that away and then was trying to hide it right in front of your eyes. It eventually comes out no matter what. Every lie unrolls and every little bit of deception inevitably just goes and shows its ugly head at some point in time, and it will ruin a lot of things. This has caused me to not trust a whole lot of people. There are plenty of other reasons why I don't really trust a whole lot of people, but this is a big one. And it's why I don't trust people, especially when it comes to me and my relationships. I don't trust people because they're either going to try and get with the person that I'm with and try to just steal them out from underneath me, or they try to just get the relationship broken off. I've had several people try to come in and home wreck relationships because they wanted to be with me, which was weird. And I literally did not want to touch them with a 10-foot pole. So that's kind of funny just watching them dismantle that themselves and watch them kind of spiral. But I don't really trust a whole lot of people because of instances like this, and there's more that I'll probably put out in the future on why I don't trust a whole lot of people with some stories and add little tidbits in there. But this is just something that kind of came up in my mind while I was there, and he tried to reach out to me. I blocked his number after that. I don't know how he got my new phone number that I changed a couple of years ago, maybe through a mutual friend that just didn't really know what was going on. But yeah, he texted me and I was like, no, dude. He also did come to my brother's graduation and tried to single me out and the girl that I have been dating for the past couple of months just to quote talk to us and see how we're doing. And he was like, man, I really miss when we all used to hang out and all this. And I just kind of looked at him and was like, dude, you threw that away a long time ago. I don't think that's ever going to be coming back. And I don't really care that you missed that. You threw it away yourself and you burned the bridge. You lit it up, you burned it down, and unfortunately all the supplies to rebuild it are on my side. So you have really destroyed any possible chance of getting to be part of my story going forward and any of my growth and prosperity. Now, I don't think that, in all honesty, I'm a perfect person. I know I've done some rather shitty things in my life, but I will say I've never done anything like that where I just try to do something behind one of my friends' backs and hope that they will never, ever find out. That's just not the kind of person I am. But, you know, guys, there's people like that out there. So always keep your head on a swivel, really figure out who you trust and who you want to keep around, because there are some snakes that will fill your inner circle, whether you know it or not. They're wolves wearing sheep's clothing, for lack of a better term. But with that, you guys, I just kind of wanted to hop on here and let you guys know about something that happened to me and something popped in my head, and just kind of know what you guys think about this situation. I'd love to get some feedback and some thoughts from you guys down in the comment section down below. But with that, all you guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.